Hey everybody, and welcome to Dwarf Fortress. I think of all the games that I've done on my channel, this one probably requires a bit more introduction than anything else, especially for those of you who do not know the game. But if you know RimWorld or like Nemoria, Stonehearth, these are all games that basically are trying to be Dwarf Fortress. And where this game excels is just the amount of detail and depth in the game that allows you. Truly is a true sandbox, where it's a base building game, but really you can do anything you want with the game. We are going to be a band of dwarves. There's 7 of us to begin with, and we're going to set out and attempt to build ourselves a fort, a home of some kind. I have already gone ahead and built the world. One of the things that this game does so well, part of that detail is every time you play the game, you can generate new worlds, just like RimWorld or anything else, but the amount of detail this game puts into it is almost ridiculous. Every world is completely randomly generated, but it also adds in things like different empires. As you can see, all these roads in here. There's a human town right here. There's a bunch of dwarven settlements in here. Big dwarven fortress right there. Another dwarven fort there. We have a necromancy tower right there. Interesting. Another bunch of dwarves up here. All the pink stuff is savagery. There's some, it's like human bandits, I think is what this is. Probably some goblins in here somewhere is what the pink is. I'm down here where the yellow X is, next to a bunch of elves. But I'm thinking we're going to settle this way because all the dwarves are up here in this mountain range, and there's some up here. There's some there. Not really anything else on this side of the world. We got some humans. There's some human hamlets in here, but no dwarves. There's a bunch of elves in here, dirty elves. But we have a little mountain peak. It's called, what was it called? I don't remember what it was called. I can't remember. The organized hill, I guess, is what this is calling it. But we're gonna build our fortress here. In addition to building all these empires and things, the game also generates like different people, and something like 20,000 people were made here. I did 200 years worth of history built into the map already, and you can actually go in and look at these heroes and like what they have done in their lives, and say this one guy slayed a dragon, then you can actually go to the dragon and see who all the dragon ate along in his life. So it's pretty fantastic. So for my plan though for this LP is not to be a tutorial style game, as most Dwarf Fortress LPs are on YouTube. I'm just gonna play the game. I will do my best, however, to explain what is going on for those who are not quite as familiar with the UI, because the UI is it takes some getting used to. So, anyways, I think we went over what all's going on. This is the world. This is the world with cities and things and roads built into it, and this is the local region where I'm at. I'm gonna be right here in the. You can see these hills here. Actually, we have 3 different biomes here. This is a temperate shrubland. Not hills. This is about mountain range. It's the edge of the mountains here. Hills, really. We have a river going through, and these pointy ones are trees, conifers. So we're kind of on the edge of a bunch of different biomes. So that'll be interesting, I think. What else do we have of note here? So this will be us. We do have a lot of little elven spots in here. There's big elven. These are like forest retreats. This is an elven. We call it an elven capital. I don't know, some sort of elven fort thing. This is another road. We have a couple human hamlets in here. These are, I said dark humans. I don't really know. Maybe bandits. What else we got up here? There's a big human town there. A human hamlet. Of course, we have that necromancy tower. Interesting. This is a volcano up here. Nothing else I don't see. There's just a massive civilization going on over in this way. So I thought we'd try the little more less developed area. So anyways, we're going to set out. We're going to take our 7 dwarves and sort of Oregon Trail style, we're going to choose what we're going to bring along with us. We head in there with our 7 dwarves and our wagon. And this is what we have on our wagon right now, this set right here. We can come in, and these are all the animals also that we bring with us. We can choose what we want to bring. I am going to ditch the battle axe, because I can get one later on. I don't think I'm going to need it immediately. We have crossbows. I'm going to add in a bit more drink, because dwarves need alcohol. So we're going to bring lots of alcohol. And so we're going to come in. We'll bring all kinds. Plump helmets are mushrooms. That's what we're going to eat. Spawn is seeds. We want. How about pigtail? We can turn pigtail into. We can weave with it, and make. We can eat it, and then we can also weave with what we get out of it. I'm going to start with plump helmet spawn. We're going to roll a bunch of that. That'll be our main food and alcohol source, beer source. We still have 64 points to spend on something that we can get. I don't think there's really anything we need other than what we have here. We could get another pick. Crossbow, we can make crossbows. We'll grab a few more bolts to start with. I mean, we can make them pretty quickly, but just to have them to begin with, just in case there's something there that we need to shoot immediately. Is there anything else we desperately need to begin with? We should have plenty of wood because we are next to both a conifer and a what was the other one? Shrubland? That may not be a lot of trees there. Let's see if we need more animals. We got what, 5 turkeys. We have 7 dogs, a couple cats. Let's bring another 11 points for a cat. We'll bring a second female cat. They're good at keeping out rats and things out of our food stockpile, so that'll be fine. We have a ewe and a ram, 6 hens and a rooster. We could grab a couple extra hens, I guess, and get more eggs. Reindeer, water buffalo, goose, llamas. Llamas are expensive. We can bring some bunnies. How about some bunnies? Give us something to eat. So we'll bring. Well, we need a man bunny, and some girl bunnies. That's how it works. All right, we have 1 point left. Let's take an extra reindeer milk. Okay, done. Let's head out. We have our 7 dwarves. We'll get them all named. If you have signed up for my.
Gods, what have we got here? What is this place? It's a mess. There's not even any alcohol here. They told me there'd be rivers running with alcohol. I've been lied to.
Thank you, Sound Sense. If you signed up for my XCOM LP, you're probably going to get in here because I need some names. If you're watching this and you would like to be a dwarf, let me know and I'll get you in here also. You have arrived. After a journey from the mountain homes into the forbidding wilderness beyond, your harsh trek has finally ended. Your party of 7 is to make an outpost for the glory of all of Sarvesh Thedak, which I guess is our nearby dwarven outpost. I'm not sure which one it would be. There are almost no supplies left, but with stout labor comes sustenance. Whether by bolt, plow, or hook, provide for your dwarves. You are expecting a supply caravan just before winter entombs you, but it is spring now. Enough time to delve secure lodgings ere the dingoes get hungry. Dingoes are in these parts. A new chapter of dwarven history begins here at this place. Sober Dodok. Released Clasp. Strike Fear. That's the name of our mountain, or our new fort. Released Clasp. All right. Whatever you say. All right. So, for those who are a little bit less familiar with the game, it is, of course, it's typically in ASCII, but we're using, I'm using the Iron Hand tile set, which is one I'm used to, so I'm going to use it. Just imagine we're looking down on everything. Think sort of like Minecraft. Everything, you're kind of looking down on the people. You can kind of see our dwarves, and we have, what is this? A horse. We have a dog. We have a turkey hen. There's a bunny, and this is our wagon right here, and all of our stuff on board the wagon. Immediately, we have a water source right there. You can see, so we're on this plane here. These triangles lead up to another level. So as you can see, it's kind of like a mountain. Actually, let's zoom out and see what we've got here. And kind of see the different layers here. So we're on the main layer. We can go down into this layer. What is this? Is that like a little pool? Oh, it is. Interesting. We have to figure out where we want to carve in. We can head up here. It's not really a lot of room up there. Maybe what we could do, we're at basically the top. We could come down here at the bottom of the map and dig in, or we could sit up here. I kind of like the idea of going a little bit lower because of those pools. We have water right there. Let's look in here. Let's zoom in. Not much water there, though. That's going to be enough to get water, but not enough to fish or anything. zoom out a bit more. We've got to find where we want to go. I kind of like that. We have kind of like a aisle here. And we can just dig in there. Okay, so let's do that. Okay, so let's start digging. So this will be our entrance. So we're going to plan out what we want to mine. And I think we're just going to take up this spot right here. I'll do a big wide hallway first off. And then we can go a little bit scrawnier this way. And we want some stockpiles. We're going to get all of our loot and bring it into our fort. Everything that we brought with us. We have a lot of food. We have a lot of supplies. We have animals we need to get moved over here. 5? Is that what I did before? And I'm just going to tell them what to mine out. So we'll get that taken care of. We're going to get rid of the ramp right here. And I guess our animals can be right up top here. You know what? I know what I want to do with the animals. I think I know. Let's put the animals like right up here. That's safe. That's not really safe. Let's keep them down here where we are. Alright, so let's just give me kind of a small area for now. It's fine. This will be the pen and pasture for basically anything that needs it. Actually, you know what? We'll just bring everybody over here. Dogs don't need to go. Dogs can go wherever they want. Cats will have a new home here shortly. As soon as we get our food storage, we'll find a place for the cats. And the bunnies, too. Horses can do whatever they want. Well, come on, horses. You can come on here, too. Okay, so there's a spot for that. We'll go ahead and let them do the thing. So, what they're going to do is they're going to... Right now, they're hauling the animals down to the new pen that I just made. But eventually, they'll start mining in here. You can see there's a frog in the lake here. And in fact, that may be what we're going to use. Let's mark this zone as our water source and our fishing spot. This will be fishing and water. Okay. We will need a garbage dump somewhere. So pick up equipment mismatch. What are you mismatching? We also need to designate some trees to get chopped down. There's lots of trees around here, which is good. We don't need quite that many. Do something like that for now. And then we have to pick some berries. Gather plants. P. Is there nothing in there? No plants in there? Is there no plants? I don't see anything getting marked. I hear this song all the time. This is SoundSense that comes with... I'm using the Lazy Noob pack for Dwarf Fortress. And I hear the song. I know this song. I don't know where it comes from. There we go. There's some plants. I don't know where the song comes from. I know the song. I think it's loud enough so you can hear it. So anyways, we have our 7 dwarves. We should get them named. We'll run through a bit more of that. Kind of introduce our dwarves that we have. So we have English. English is going to be our leader, which is going to be, of course, Bill Nye, because if you've been on my channel, you know Bill Nye is an important guy. Godin, you're going to be Nook. We have Kazak along with us. And Silencer. Zombie. And we have Space Voyager. I can't think of a better name for a dwarf than Space Voyager. And Mr. Badger doesn't sound like a dwarf name. How about just Badger? How about just Badger? Okay. So what we got here? So Mr. Badger is going to be, he is our plant gatherer at the moment. Often feels lustful. He is going to be our farmer. Farmer, brewer, and herbalist is what Mr. Badger does for us. Bill Nye is our expedition leader. Almost said missionary. Expedition leader. He is going to be our miner and appraiser. He'll probably be our broker too. And can easily fall in love or develop positive feelings. Interesting. It's a good thing, I guess, to have in an expedition leader. Zach. Oh, what's he doing right now? He is. Oh, he's pasturing the animals. Zach is our axe dwarf and a miner. That's his highest immutable skill is mining. He often feels lustful as well. Has a greedy streak. Is stubborn. Tends to be a little tight with resources when working. Nook, who's doing nothing at the moment, is our bone carver and our butcher. Okay. Almost never feels discouraged. That's what you want in a butcher. Silencer is going to be a miner as well. Lots of miners with us. Of course, we are dwarves. Let me pause this real quick so while we read these. Well, so Silencer is a miner. Does not easily fall in love. Occasionally overindulges. Nothing wrong with that. And, yeah, miner, mechanic, and weaponsmith. Likes giant sloth leather. Dreams of raising a family. Next up, we have Space Voyager. Who is our... What are you doing? Come on. Oh, he's pasturing the animals as well. He's also a Marks... Oh, he's going to be our hunter. Space Voyager, the hunter, our Marks dwarf. Finds obligations confining. Dislikes cooperation. Will freely cheat anybody at any time. Good job. Where's the rest of the rabbit? All I got is a foot. Can handle stress. Prefers that everyone lives in as harmoniously as possible. Says the cheater. All right. And what was he? He's our mason. Crafts dwarf. And zombie is our mason. Does not easily hate. And stonecrafter. 100%. Stonecrafter, mason, crafts dwarf. All right. So there's our first 7 dwarves. Very nice. We'll get all this mined out. We're going to bring our food and our supplies in here. We're already in stone, which is good. Sometimes I start these games off and I don't have any stone. I need a refuse pile. Refuse. We have a dead animal out here already. What is that? We'll dump the refuse, I guess, over here. I'll do my best to keep everything on one level, just because it's easier to watch and play, especially if you're not real experienced with the game. I'm not super experienced with the game. I don't think anyone that plays this game is really knows the whole game. This is one of those games that there's so much detail to the game. It's not really possible to master it. But keeping it on one level, it helps me kind of understand what's going on. All the black is basically we're digging into the ground. So if you think Minecraft, we're like digging below the mountain right now. I hate to compare this game to Minecraft, but I just did. We start pineapple opal. Nice. We're picking up some gems. We have some rough white chalcedones. I'm not sure what that is. Chalk is what we're mining into right now. As soon as this gets taken care of, we will bring... I guess this can be our food area. So, should we just... The whole thing be food? That's a lot of area for food. You know what? I'm tempted to make this food, because we can farm in here. This is becoming stone. So let's make this finished goods. We'll do furniture first, for the first half of it. And then finished goods will be the other half. So we may need a bigger one eventually, but we can just expand it out. So they will eventually... What is this? Rat remains. So apparently our pond turtle remains. Oh. Let's go ahead and build our butcher's shop. We can kind of toss it in the corner over here. Better idea. Let me get rid of some of this. I don't like these ramps so close to my entrance, because other things can use them. Other things, like bad things, can use them. So we'll clear those out. We'll make a nooch over here. A nook for our butcher's shop. We'll go ahead and mine that out, actually. Something like that. We have our butcher shop in there. We can chop up these rats and turtles. So we'll have some food. We got another hamster remains. There's a hamster running around? Is there anything out there? I should check that. We have a peregrine. Great, we have a falcon hanging around. These are 7 citizens. Silencer and Kazak appear to be our miners. Alright, this one's done, so let's make this our food stockpile. So we'll bring out all the food, and we're going to dump it into this area. It's going to be a big area. Is that a bit much? You know what we could do? Do that food, and we'll just do our farm right here on the edge. Not D, not that one. I want P. Something like that's plenty big to start off. What I want to do, so we'll have that there. I need another stockpile of wood. We'll have to have some sort of military area. We may rearrange some of these things later on, but for right now, it's fine. What is the equipment mismatch? What is? I don't know what they're whining about. I think maybe because there's more of them that want to be miners, and so they're fighting over the picks. Into the chalk here. I can always make another opening and then have my wood stockpile in here. Let's do that. Actually, let's make this just a little bit bigger. That, and then we'll do something like... that even? Yeah. Something like that, and then we'll do another stockpile for wood and something else. So our stockpiles can be right here. Maybe we'll turn this into like an armory later on. We will need to get some doors. We need to get our crafts dwarfs table set up. We may set up our workshops across the hall. I'm setting a lot of mining for these guys. Sorry, guys. We'll do something like that for our workshops. They can get through the dirt pretty easily. This is dirt, the red stuff. Oh, we gotta choose this. We know the white is chalk. I don't see anything else right at the moment. And we want plump helmets. All year. Make plump helmets. And what else we got? We're still running around outside. We should be... looks like is it raining? Reports. No reports. A lot of stones out here we can carry around. We can get a stone stockpile. That's what we're going to need. So we'll make this a wood and stone stockpile. It's not going to be big enough for that, but it's okay. It can grow a little more if it needs to. Anything else we need to do? We'll get rid of these trees. Designate, chop down trees. We'll go ahead and get as much wood as we can. Might as well grab it while it's here. We need to get these plants going because it is spring, so we still have a while before winter comes, but we'll make sure we stock up on plenty of food before winter comes because it's going to get cold. I think I didn't look and see, actually, my temperature before I came in. Take a look at a couple of the dwarves here, though, and see what we've got. All right, so Badger. We know Badger is our farmer. He's going to be a farmer, brewer, and cooker, which we'll start cooking eventually. Bill's a miner, and is that all he does? Yeah, he's our expedition leader, so he just mines. Kazak mines and nothing else either. All right. Nook, what do you do, Nook? Carpentry, woodcutter, butcher. You do lots of things. Gem cutter. Nook does everything. Architecture. Silencer is our is gonna be our doctor maybe eventually. Wood burning. If once we get a furnace, we'll use him. Weaponsmithing, furnace operating, and mechanics. And then Space Voyager is our hunter, of course. That'll be his full-time job basically. And then Zombie is our mason. Stone crafting mason. Oops. There we go. That one. Alright. We'll make our zone again. This is going to be... what was this? This was furniture. And then this one was finished goods. G. There we go. Plenty of room for all that stuff. I think I'm going to put a cut in this first episode. So thank you again for watching. If you have any of you who would like to be a dwarf, just let me know. And I'll do my best to keep it slower so that I can kind of explain what is happening. But until then, I'll see you next time.